Welcome to the Bootstrap Mogul Podcast, where we bring you the grassroots tips, tricks, and stories in everything entrepreneurship, digital marketing, and personal development. I'm your host, Andres Holguin. Hey there, Bootstrap Moguls. Welcome back to another episode of the Bootstrap Mogul Podcast. I'm your host, Andres Holguin, and I am thrilled, I can't wait to spill the tea thrilled, to have you here with me today. If you're tuning in for the first time, oh my gosh, you picked a fabulous episode to start with. So welcome. This podcast is your go-to place for all things related to building, growing, and absolutely killing it with your side hustle or full-blown business. We're all about making your entrepreneurial dreams a reality, one actionable step at a time. Now, let's get down to business, shall we? Today's topic is one that is so dear to my heart because I know it's the bread and butter for all of us side hustlers out there. We're talking about generating consistent income from your side hustle. Now, why is this so important, you ask? Well, let me tell you. Consistency is the name of the game. It's not just about making a quick buck here and there. It's about creating a reliable, sustainable income. I want your side hustle to not just survive, but thrive. And to do that, you need to set up systems and strategies that will keep the cash flowing month after month. So what can you expect from today's episode? Well, we've got a jam-packed session for you. We're going to start by laying the foundation and understanding the different revenue streams that can fuel your side hustle. We're not just talking about one-off sales, we're diving into the nitty-gritty of profit margins, overheads, and picking the revenue model that's the perfect fit for you. Next, we'll move on to the golden goose, building consistency. This is where we talk about setting up your very own revenue engine, from sales funnels to customer retention, and the glory of recurring revenue. We're covering it all. And because I want you to walk away with actionable strategies, we'll also dive into marketing tactics that will drive consistent traffic and sales. I'm talking about SEO, email marketing, social media, advertising, you name it. We've got it on the agenda. We'll then wrap up the episode by discussing how you can scale your side hustle without losing your sanity. I'm talking about automating processes, outsourcing, and investing back into your business. Trust me, you won't want to miss this part. And last but not least, because we've all been there, we'll cover some common pitfalls to watch out for and how to avoid them. Now, grab your notebook, your favorite pen, and maybe even a cup of that pumpkin spice latte because we're diving deep today. Let's make sure that side hustle of yours is not just a flash in the pan, but a sustainable money-making machine. All right, are you ready to turn your side hustle into a consistent income generating powerhouse? Well, let's dive in. Let's dive right into the heart of today's topic, understanding your revenue streams. Oh yes, get ready to roll up those sleeves and dig deep because we're about to get into the good stuff that will help you build a solid foundation for your side hustle. Now, first things first, let's talk about the various ways you can make money with your side hustle. I mean, the possibilities are endless, but let's break it down into some key categories. First, product sales. So maybe you're crafty and you make adorable handmade jewelry or custom dog leashes. Whatever your product is, selling it directly to consumers is one of the most straightforward ways to generate income. Next, services. Are you a whiz at graphic design? Or maybe you're a life coach? Offering a service is another fabulous way to make money. And the best part, you're trading your expertise for cash. How great is that? Third, affiliate marketing. This is for all of you who have a knack for recommending products. You partner with companies to promote their products and earn a commission for every sale made through your unique link. It's like being a brand ambassador, but you're doing it on your own terms. Fourth, digital products. Think ebooks, courses, or downloadable templates. The beauty of digital products is that you can create them once and sell them an infinite number of times. Talk about some semi-passive income. Next, subscription services. This could be a monthly box of curated goods or maybe a premium content channel. The magic word here is recurring revenue. And there's so much more. Sponsorships, donations, licensing, the sky's the limit. All right, so now that we've laid out the smorgasbord of options, it's time to decide which revenue channels align best with your skills, your passions, and the problem you're solving for your audience. So let's get a little serious here for a moment. Understanding your costs is crucial, and I can't stress this enough. You need to know your profit margins and overhead costs like the back of your hand. Now, let me break it down. Profit margin, this is the percentage of your revenue that represents your profit. You calculate it by subtracting your costs from your revenue and then dividing that by your revenue. So if you sold a handmade purse for $100 and it cost you $40 to make, your profit would be 60%. Not too shabby. Next are overheads. These are ongoing business expenses that aren't directly tied to creating a product or service, but they're things like, think of website hosting, marketing tools, or even your Netflix subscription if you're in the business of film reviews. Now, why is this important? Well, if you don't keep an eye on these numbers, you could end up working your tail off and still not make a sustainable income. So do the math, set your prices wisely, and keep track of those expenses. Now, let's wrap up this section by talking about choosing the right revenue model for your side hustle. Now, there are several ways to approach this, and each has its own set of pros and cons. First, subscription model. Oh, the beauty of predictable recurring income. But keep in mind, it may take time to build a loyal subscriber base. Next, one-time purchase. High immediate revenue, but you constantly need to find new customers. And then, freemium. Offer a basic product for free and then charge for the premium features. Get ready for building a user base, but you'll need a solid strategy to convert free users to paying customers. So there you have it, my friends. You've got options, and that's a beautiful thing. But remember, the key is to choose a model that aligns with your business goals, your lifestyle, and of course, your customers' needs. All right, are you feeling as excited as I am? I hope so, because this is just the foundation, and we've got so much more to cover. Are you ready for the next level? Because we're about to dive into some really good stuff. Building consistency by creating a revenue engine. So again, grab that notepad or heck, open a new Google Doc because you're going to want to jot down some golden nuggets. All right, let's kick things off with Sales Funnels 101. Now, if you're thinking a funnel is what I use to pour pancake batter into the griddle, then we've got some work to do. But it's okay. A sales funnel is essentially the journey your customer takes from the moment they first hear about you until they make a purchase, and hopefully continue to make purchases. Now, here's a quick rundown. First, awareness. This is where potential customers first discover you. Maybe they found your blog post or saw your social media ad. The goal here, capture their attention and make them want to learn more. Second, interest. Now that they're following you on social media or have subscribed to your email list, here's where you nurture that relationship by offering value. So think freebies, tips, and engaging content. Third, decision. At this stage, they're considering making a purchase. This is where you pull out the big guns, special promotions, exclusive offers, testimonials. You want to tip the scales in your favor. Fourth, action. Cha-ching, they've made a purchase, but wait, the funnel isn't over yet. Then retention. Yes, there's more. Now you want to keep them coming back, but we'll dive deeper into that in just a moment. Now remember, your sales funnel should be tailored to fit your business. So no cookie cutter stuff here, folks. Take the time to understand your audience's pain points and how your product or service solves them, and then build your funnel around that. Okay, let's talk about the crown jewel of any good sales funnel, customer retention. Listen closely because this is pure gold. It costs 5 times as much to attract a new customer as it does to keep an existing one. Let that sink in. You've already done the hard work of getting them to make that first purchase, so let's keep the party going. Offer them excellent customer service, ask for feedback, and continue to provide value, and don't forget about those upsells or cross sales. If they loved your beginner's guide to knitting, they're probably going to be interested in your advanced knitting patterns or even a knitting kit. In a nutshell, treat your existing customers like the VIPs they are. Roll out that red carpet and make them feel special. Because guess what? They are. And last but certainly not least, let's talk about the magic of recurring revenue. Imagine waking up every morning to find out you've made money while you were sleeping. Sounds like a dream, right? But it's entirely possible with strategies like subscription models, membership sites, or retainer services. First, subscription models. Think Netflix or that monthly beauty box you can't live without. Customers pay a regular fee to get regular value. Next, membership sites. Similar to subscription models, but usually involves a community aspect and ongoing content releases. And third, retainer services. If you're in a service-based business, consider offering packages where clients can pay upfront for a set number of hours or time each month. Now, the key here is to offer undeniable value that makes it a no-brainer for your customers to stick around. And remember, the best recurring revenue models are the ones that offer a win-win value for both you and your customers. We've covered a ton, but trust me, this is the foundational stuff that's really going to set you up for long-term success. So take the time to implement these strategies and watch your side hustle flourish into a consistent revenue-generating machine. All right, buckle up because we've got more goodness coming your way. Stay tuned for the next section where we dive into marketing tactics that will drive consistent traffic and sales. You won't want to miss it. Now, how are we doing so far? Are we feeling pumped? I hope so, because this next section is where the rubber meets the road. We're diving into the marketing tactics that will not only bring you traffic, but also drive those oh so important sales. So let's not waste another moment and get right to it. First up on our marketing smorgasbord, that's like the theme term of this podcast episode, is SEO, which stands for Search Engine Optimization. Now, don't let those three little letters intimidate you. SEO is all about setting your business up for long-term, consistent traffic. Imagine people finding your business when they search for solutions to their problems without you having to pay for each visitor. Sounds like a dream, right? But it's absolutely achievable. So here's how to get started. First, keyword research. Find out what terms your potential customers are using to search for solutions. Now, there are tons of tools out there like Google Keyword Planner and even some free ones to help you out. Second, on-page SEO. This means optimizing elements on your website like titles, headers, and content to reflect those keywords. But remember, write for humans first, search engines second. Third, off-page SEO. Think of this as your business's reputation management. This includes backlinks, which are other reputable sites that link back to yours. And fourth, content marketing. Consistently produce valuable content that addresses your audience's pain points. This isn't a one and done deal, it's an ongoing commitment. Now, SEO is a long game, but it is really worth it when you start ranking on that first page of Google search results. Next up, let's chat about the powerhouse of digital marketing, which is email marketing. If you've been neglecting your email list, it's time to give it some love. Your email list is a direct line to your audience, and guess what? You own it, unlike your social media followers. So how can you leverage your email list for sales? First, list building. First, you got to have that list, right? So use lead magnets like freebies or discounts to entice people to sign up. Second, segmentation. Not all subscribers are created equal. So segment your list based on behavior or interests you can send targeted message to. Third, nurturing. Provide consistent value. Send out regular newsletters, updates, and yes, promotions, but always aim for a balance between giving and asking. And fourth, automation. Consider setting up automated email sequences for new subscribers, cart abandoners, or post-purchase follow-ups. Trust me, automation is your friend. And last, but definitely not least, let's talk about social media advertising. Now, organic reach is great, but sometimes you need a little boost, and that's where paid advertising comes in. So, platform selection. Choose platforms where your target audience hangs out. No need to be everywhere, just be where it counts. Second, targeting. Most platforms offer incredibly detailed targeting options. Use them to get your message in front of the right eyes. Third, budget and bidding. Start small, test, and then scale. You don't need a huge budget, but you do need a smart strategy. Fourth, add content. Make sure your ads are eye-catching and aligned with your brand. And always always have a clear call to action. Fifth, analysis. Check how your ads are performing and tweak as needed. Platforms like Facebook and Instagram provide detailed analytics, so use them to your advantage. And there you have it, my friends. These marketing tactics are the bread and butter of driving consistent traffic and sales to your side hustle. But remember, the most effective marketing strategy is one that's consistent and aligned with your brand and goals. So take what you've learned today and apply it in a way that makes the most sense for you and your business. All right, we are on the home stretch. I hope you found tons of value in today's episode so far. But before we wrap things up, let's talk about some of the common pitfalls that can trip you up on your journey to side hustle success. Because let's face it, the road to entrepreneurship is filled with twists, turns, and a few bumps along the way. So let's dive into how you can avoid some of these common missteps. First on our list is inconsistency in effort. You know what I'm talking about, the feast and famine approach. 1 month, you're all in, working around the clock, and the next month, you're MIA because you're burnt out or distracted by the next shiny object. Here's the thing, inconsistency is the fastest way to stall your growth. So how do you avoid this pitfall? First, set realistic goals. You don't have to conquer the world in a day. Set achievable milestones that keep you motivated without overwhelming you. Second, plan your time. Block out those specific times in your week dedicated solely to your side hustle. Make it non-negotiable. And third, track and adjust. Keep an eye on your metrics to know what's working and what's not. Be willing to pivot or adjust your strategies. Remember, success doesn't come from what you do occasionally. It comes from what you do consistently. So keep showing up even when it's hard, especially when it's hard. Next up is lack of financial planning. I know, budgeting and financial planning might not be the sexiest of topics, but poor financial management can be a dream killer. So here's how to avoid falling into this step or into this trap. First, budget. Know your income and expenses down to the last cent. No more winging it, my friends. Second, emergency fund. Put aside a safety net to cover at least 3 months of expenses. This will give you the freedom to take calculated risks without jeopardizing your livelihood. Third, invest wisely. We talked about reinvesting in your business, but make sure it's a calculated decision, not a spur-of-the-moment impulse buy. Financial discipline might not be glamorous, but it is crucial for long-term success. Last, but most certainly not least, let's talk about avoiding burnout. Balancing a side hustle with a full-time job, family, and other life commitments is no small feat. Burnout is real, and it's a creativity and motivation killer. So how do you keep the flame alive without burning out? First, set boundaries. Your time is precious, so don't be afraid to say no to things that aren't serving your goals. Second, take breaks. It's okay to step back and recharge. A well-rested you is far more productive than a burnt-out you. Third, seek support. Whether it's from family, friends, or a like-minded community, don't underestimate the power of a strong support network. Fourth, celebrate small wins. Don't wait until you hit the big milestone. Celebrate the small victories along the way to keep your spirits high and your motivation strong. Remember, you're in this for the long haul, so taking care of yourself is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Well, we've covered so much today, and I can't wait to hear about how you're applying these strategies to grow and scale your side hustle. Remember, the road to entrepreneurship is a marathon, so take these tips, apply them, and most importantly, give yourself grace as you navigate the exciting, challenging, and oh so rewarding world of side hustling. Oh my goodness, can you believe we're at the end of this jam-packed episode? I don't know about you, but I am buzzing with excitement over all the incredible strategies and tips we've covered today. So before we wrap up and you go off to conquer your side hustle world, let's do a quick recap of the key points that we've just touched on. Trust me, these are the golden nuggets you will want to remember. First, understanding your revenue streams. We talked about identifying the various ways that your side hustle can make money, whether it's through product sales, services, or even affiliate marketing. The key here is to diversify and choose the streams that align with your business and skills. Next, creating a revenue engine. This is where we delved into building consistency through sales funnels, customer retention, and recurring revenue models. Remember, consistency is the name of the game. Third, driving consistent traffic and sales. We've covered essential marketing tactics like SEO for long-term traffic, leveraging your email list, and using social media advertising to get immediate results. Fourth, scaling your side hustle. We discussed automating processes to free up your time, outsourcing tasks to focus on strategic growth, and the importance of reinvesting back into the business for scalability. And of course, we talked and tackled how to steer clear of some of the common traps like inconsistency, poor financial planning, and burnout. I hope you found a ton of value in these insights, and even more, I hope you put them into action, because action is where the magic happens. Now for the moment we've been waiting for, a sneak peek into next week's episode. Hold on to your seats because we're diving deep into leveraging artificial intelligence or AI to supercharge your side hustle. Yes, you heard that right. We're going to explore how AI can automate tasks, personalize customer experiences, and even help you make data-driven decisions that could revolutionize your business. From chatbots to predictive analytics, next week is all about unlocking the potential of AI to give you the edge in your side hustle game. Trust me, this is cutting-edge stuff that you absolutely do not want to miss. All right, my amazing Bootstrap moguls, if you've loved this episode as much as I have, please do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode. And hey, if you're feeling extra generous, leave us a review because it helps more people find the podcast and it gives me the fuel to keep bringing you this great content. Now, don't forget to share this episode with your friends, family, or anyone you know who would benefit from a little side hustle wisdom. Oh, and one more thing. Let's keep this conversation going, so head on over to social media accounts, tag us, and use the hashtag BootstrapMogul to share your biggest takeaways or ask any burning questions you have. I love hearing from you, and who knows, your question might just be the topic of a future episode. So that's it for today, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in, and remember, the world needs that special gift that only you have. So go out there, make it happen, and let's turn those side hustle dreams into a profitable reality. Until next time, keep hustling, keep shining, and keep being your amazing self. You've got this.